Hey everyone! Hi, it's me again. I'm Coach Candee. I'm a certified life coach, and for this video or session, I just want to talk something about envy or being jealous. So, I'm sharing again, as usual, my personal experience. I'm working as a life coach, and I'm working with a life coach. My life coach is Master Coach A. And somehow I was able to reflect and process with something that recently happened to me. There, it's really hard to admit to oneself that you're envy or you're becoming jealous. Usually, I see or we see ourselves as comparing to other people, comparing to their success, comparing to their growth, compared to us, to ours. And we often fail to see the reason behind the comparing or the comparison. And for me, really, the surface of it is me being envious, me being jealous. Yep, it's me being envy and jealous. It's not envy or jealous of the person, but of how they are able to reap what they have toiled on. We recognize each and everyone has their own process, and looking at other people is some just follow and immediately reaps the process, while for my case, I really toil. When I say toil, is I start from the scratch. I start from the bottom, because if you really don't, if some of you who doesn't know about me, and it's my first time or few times watching my video, I came from emotional and mental breakdown. So I really came from deep, like rock bottom. So there's really nothing more to go down. It's just the way for me is just to go up, and now I'm going up. So coming from there, from the pit, the rock bottom pit, I have invested so much time, resources, energy in continuously reinventing myself, improving myself, taking away beliefs, especially self-limiting beliefs that are hindering me in my success, in my growth, in my success. And honestly, compared to others, my process is really slower than others, because there's so many things that has to be taken out of my system and replaced by a new one, new mindset, new perspective, new ways of doing things, new space, space of operating. And it's really difficult for me, and seeing others, when I talk about others, are those functionals, naturally functional, because I was functional before, but when I got into coaching, I got to the point that since I had the emotional and mental breakdown, I wasn't able to function. So my goal was just to be able to get out of my bed each day. So that's how I was before. And now, 11 months in the journey of life coaching, 11 months in the journey of having a personal life coach, and we have a program for intensive training in becoming a master coach. I'm with great, when I say great future master coaches, and somehow I get to see in their greatness and in their strengths. I am able to see them, see how they just followed a simple task or something, and they immediately rip or benefit from it. And in my case, I get to follow it. And for me, following is really tedious. I get to follow, and yet I don't get to see the results. And so in comparing, when I look at other people, something in me gets envious, gets jealous. And again, when I dig deep into that, it's really not about envious or jealousy in my part, but because I'm honestly really happy for the success of my fellow apprentice or my fellow coaches or other people that are being very successful. I'm really very, very, very happy for them. I'm joyful for them. I'm elated, and technically that's what I really want to do, is empower and uplift others. But somehow something in me just really triggers, and at the onset I thought it's envious or jealousy, but when I dug deeper, it's really about being impatient. It's really impatience. It's more of impatience on myself, and impatience on waiting for the right time to harvest, right time to reap on what I am toiling on, or working on. Because I have to really learn to recognize that my process compared to other people's process is really different, and there's really no use in comparing, because we are two different people with two different unique purposes, and we may have somehow a mission, a purpose, or a calling of like serving others, but the way we serve others, the way we do our strategy is really different and very unique to each and every one. And so that's really just my sharing for today, is really when you get to compare others, it immediately triggers envy or jealousy, because you get to compare yourself to others. So I really encourage everyone that's listening or viewing this video to dig deeper. What's in envy? What is it telling you? What is envy telling you about, or your jealousy telling you about? Is there something that you need to improve on? Is there something that you need to work on? So for me, in my case, is I really have to work on my patience, and I really have to work on my focus on just, focus on my commitment, focus on my goal, on my visions. Is just keep on focusing, and recognizing that my process and the process of other people are different, and we all undergo our process, and there should be respect on my own process and on the process of other people as well. So that's what it's really telling me. So I really encourage you to dig deeper. When you are being envious or jealous of someone, first it's really hard to accept. It's really hard for us to admit that we are really jealous or envious of someone or something. And then the second is the acceptance or the acknowledgement that it's actually the acceptance that you are feeling that way, and there's really nothing wrong with it. It's just a matter of how you would respond to it. And the third is, what is it telling you? What is envy? What is the feeling of envy or jealousy telling you? Is there something that you need to work on or improve on, or something that you really need to look deep within yourself? So again, as usual, if you want to discover more about yourself, to encounter yourself more, I do encourage you to work with a life coach, as I have been continuously working with my life coach. And even though I'm a life coach, you can't be selling something that you're not a product of. So that's really it. I encourage you to have an assessment with us, to talk to us. You can find us at Club Coffee Republic. It's located on the second floor of Pioneer Street Market, or PSM building, on the Reliance Street, Mandaluyong City. It's in front of TV5. It's also called the HMR compound. And you can drop me a message in my inbox, or you can also check out Life Coach Philippines and drop a message there, and we will connect you with a life coach. Now, the beauty of going to schedule because coaches there or people there inside the coffee shop, the people on the floor are all or the directors are certified life coaches, and the DCAP is the home of certified life coaches. So you'll get to really speak with a life coach there. So that's it for my sharing for now. So again, do an honest reflection. You're not doing this reflection for any other else, but you're doing this for yourself. So yep, that's it for now. Bye bye.